Shock.
Are you close to Superman?
The whole damn back area is cut off, which sucks. Rip.
Okay. Total like 2
I'm doing a stream walkthrough right now, but I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yep. Awesome. Have a good day.
Okay, can anyone hear this? Let's see this. Okay, we got one. I'm so sorry again for the technical difficulties, and I'm going to blame it on the Six Flags internet and not me being incompetent, because that seems like an easier way to do it. So yeah, it's Six Flags' fault. The internet sucks here. If you missed before the whole Batwing section, that's loud. Okay. We already saw Joker's Jinx. The whole Batwing section is cut off in the back, which sucks. I just ran into Airtime Mike, who's posing by the sign. I tried to get a video of it, but then I couldn't figure out how to do this. I really hope at like 5 p.m. they open up the back and you can walk to Batwing, because I really want to do that. I gotta pay my respects. I really love that ride. Yeah. I mean, this park is special to me because it was like the first park that, after I got back into the hobby, which is like 2021, I'd say, in the wake of COVID. You know, as a kid, I used to go to all of these parks and, like, you know, these big Thuzy family stuff. You know, go to Great Adventure every year, go to Hershey every year, go to Busch Gardens Williamsburg every year, go to Florida every year. Oh yes, it is playing Sunglasses at Night. I was wondering why you were saying that, because I'm like, no, it's the day right now. I didn't go into the Superman shop. I probably should have, but I was panicking because I was trying to figure out how to get this thing back on. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so I used to go to all the parks as a kid. I mean, I went to King's Dominion as a kid, which I got to ride Volcano. But we never went to Six Flags America. So in 2021, when I got back, like, into the Thuzy stuff, the first park that I went to, it was like a new park to me, was Six Flags America. And I was at like 90-something credits from all the stuff that I rode as a kid. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to hit number 100 here at Six Flags America. So what should I do? And I rode the SLC with the old restraints for number 100. And so that was a miserable time. So this is kind of like, you know, the first park I really went to when I got back into the hobby, and I've been kind of going pretty regularly ever since, because I like this place. I mean, I'm sure you're probably aware of that by now. This place is weird and funky, but it's charming. And it has that absurd vibe that no other park has that I'm going to completely miss when it's gone, because it's not going to go. Yeah, Batwing, there's no chance Batwing's open. Apparently, people tell me, and again, I can't 100% confirm the veracity of this, but apparently the ride is good to go, but corporate says that they don't want to reopen it, so. The Batwing restraints are great, though. So there's Superman. I'm standing by the exit of Joker's Jinx. It's a beautiful day. I was hoping to get a train going up Superman, but they're only on one, so that might be a while, so I'm not going to bother with that. Wild One, shout out to the Skull Mountain drop that's still just there. Justice for Batwing, absolutely. I loved Batwing, and I wish it were still open. Thankfully, I got one last ride this year on the day the chain lift broke, which was one of the weirdest, funkiest ride I've ever gotten on it, because it was just like jerking like forward and backwards, going up the lift hill. It's like, on Mystic Timbers, how it like jerks you like back and forth like that. It did that, but unintentionally, and up the entire lift. So, hours later, I get a message from my friend being like, "Oh my God, Batwing, are you okay?" And I freaked out because I thought like something really serious happened, but no, the chain lift just broke. And then it was down for a few weeks. And then I came here again after they like fixed it, but it just never opened the day that I went. And then like 2 days after that, the plate on the front just fell. Batwing's apparently a mess. I mean, duh, it's Batwing. I would love to have that thing, but it does sound like a disaster, and Six Flags America has put a lot of time and money into maintaining that thing up till now. I wish they would let us give it a goodbye, but I guess not. Oh well. So everything else basically is running right now, and they're doing a pretty good job with it, so I will not fault Six Flags America at all for anything, really. Like, they're doing the best they can with all the money that Six Flags corporate is not giving them. Okay, so we're gonna make our way over now. I guess we'll do the kids section. I've never actually like really walked through the kids section, so let's do that. I'm gonna walk through a funky section of nothing, absolutely nothing. Just stock footage under. I noticed yesterday when I was at King's Dominion, they were like showing like footage from Mamba at Worlds of Fun, and like Goliath at Magic Mountain, and just like different coasters. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Why does it do that? I don't know what the hell's going on here, but there's nobody in this area. If you missed it, Fright Fest doesn't exist, which I thought was pretty mean. But at least they kept it open, because I was worried they would just stop after Labor Day. Ooh. Let's go to the Showtime Theater, shall we? We got more shows coming soon. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. Also, since we're on there's someone back there, so I'm not gonna walk back there. Since I'm on a new stream and lost all the momentum from the old one, if you could like the video and comment for engagement, that will be helpful. Thank you in advance. All right. So, Johnny Rockets. Let's go to the kids area, Looney Tunes Movie Town. Okay, I appreciate the engagement. It does legitimately help. No, I'm going to be on the last train of Professor Screamore's Skywinder. There will be plenty of people waiting for Superman. There'll be plenty of people waiting for Wild One. I will be on the SLC. My 100th credit. And it'll be sad. I know Kenny from Please Stop Vlogging. He's here. I don't really know him. I have friends who know him, so I'm sure I'll run into him at one point. Actually, I don't have the Great Chase credit, so maybe I should do that. Looney Tunes Movie Town. It's very cute. Honestly, like, solid airtime there. It's a pretty steep drop. Look at this lovely abandoned section of the park. This is what it's all gonna be like in a few months. Just a whole bunch of nothing. Shout out to Great Chase. I find the SLC quite fun. If you haven't watched the video yet, which I guess shameless plug, you should watch my hour-and-a-half long video about this park. I talked a lot about why I like the SLC and how it's like the shaking and everything's so ridiculous that it becomes entertaining and it keeps you on your toes and you never really can like brace for it, so it always feels like a new experience, if that makes sense. But also it's just really funny. So, and again, 100th credit, special ride for me. Kittyland is packed. There are other big Thuzy tubers here, yes. I know the Coaster Studios people are here. I'm not interacting with them. If Airtime Mike counts, I'm hanging out with Airtime Mike. They were just over by the Batwing sign. It's a lot more like, I don't know, it's just like Thuzies from all over the world. It's fun. It's a nice vibe. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for get through the music for a sec. Oh, something's going on here. I don't really know what that is, but I'm entertained by it. Alright, we're gonna go to the front. Also, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. That one consumed the past month of my life, but it's for the best because I'm still looking for a job, so I needed something to occupy my life with. You're not. It's okay. I'm gonna be out in the lot a bit doing. Sorry, friends. Okay, we're coming up to the front. This is such an iconic entrance.
He said he went up in the He sees. He sees. Hey, wait for me. I want to go. I want something.
The job market for academics is like really bad, so don't try to get a PhD, kids. It's bad. Love the Six Flags America sign. We're run by Hurricane Harbor. It's closed today, as you could guess, but we'll take a look at it. Okay, it's not bad. Closed today. Yeah, they had quite a different soundtrack to the opening today than they usually do. I guess it's also like Fright Fest stuff, but when I got here, and I got here like about an hour before official park open, there was like a huge group of people already and music was bumping. It kind of felt like a party. A fun little atmosphere. I enjoyed it. So, we'll dip into the merch emporium. I'm assuming nothing's really going to be left. But we'll take a look. Everything is 85% off, which is why I have a snake. $85. Yeah, 2 more people like the stream. And then you'll get to peek in and see the chaos. Oh my god, the walls are like bare now. Everything's gone. When I was here yesterday, I just like grabbed the t-shirt and it was not a big deal at all because they were just still on the walls, but now everything's gone. I got 2 t-shirts and a hat for $7. And then today I got more merch for like 15, including this snake. No, the snake is Professor Screamore. I think it's a great name for a snake. And I do have a picture with Professor Screamore. Okay, so I'm gonna go out to the lot and I'm gonna do a little Q&A. So I just gotta make sure I can re-enter, which I think I can. Yeah, 1 sec. Stand for re-entry. Thank you. You can't see the stamp. You see the stamp here? I don't see the stamp. That's all, folks. I'm not leaving the park permanently, by the way. Don't worry. I'm here till close. There's a stand. I mean, regardless, I'm sure they'll let me back in. I have the friggin' pass. Yes, that's all, folks. Is gonna hit really hard at like 6:30 when I'm leaving. Right now, it's still cute. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of chill out here for a bit. Just like take a. Ooh, I do it again. Oh no, I'm good. Oh my god, I thought I lost it again. We're good. Look at this parking lot. It's crazy. Again, I need 2 more likes, folks. Give me 2 more likes and then I'll be happy. But yeah, I figured I was just gonna finish up here and have like a little AMA about the park, the last day. Just anything in general, really. While I come chill in my car and grab a libation. So yeah. If you guys have any questions to ask, just hit it up. Hit it up in the chat. You know how it is. And I'm gonna grab a Surfside. I know I have friends tailgating somewhere, but I don't know where they are, and I don't want to pull out my phone because I'm worried I'm gonna lose it. It is pretty nice out here, actually. One would call it even a little warm. Like when I was watching the Steam Heist show, like I was kind of legitimately a little like uncomfortably sweaty. A very nice day to like close out the park, and like, you know, it's not gonna stay open late, so it would get colder if it's later. Like yesterday I was at KD, and oh my god, riding I-305 at night, incredible experience, but it was really cold. Especially by the end. Do not ride it in the front. I rode it row 2, and it felt like I was being pelted with an air conditioner the whole ride. So, I've not done their water park. I don't really do water parks much because if you see my skin, it's very pale, and I'm a ginger, and I burn very easily. So, I don't do water parks too much because of that, so I kind of wish that I went, though, just once, just to get a feel for it, because, you know, the history of this park, like, the water park kind of propped up this park for, like, half the time anyway, so, you know. What is this, iced tea flavor? Nice. I hope YouTube's not going to penalize this. I don't know where the flats are going to go. Apparently, I don't know how true it is, but apparently 3 of the coasters are going to be saved, which is Firebird, the SLC, and Ragin' Cajun. Firebird's apparently in the best shape of all the rides here, which is really funny, but classic B&M, I guess. But yeah. And yeah, feel free to, you can ask questions about anything. It doesn't need to be about SFA specifically. One sec. Nemesis Reborn was awesome. It was less consistent than I expected. I expected it to be like I don't know, there are a couple dead spots, but the spots that weren't dead are absolutely nuts. Like that first drop going into the corkscrew is so violent. The first drop is surprising airtime, and you just rip through those inversions. But there are a couple areas where you just kind of saunter around for a bit, and it ends quicker than you want it to. So, that's a shame, but still a great ride. Yeah, I'm still gonna call it I-305 till the day I die, because I will say though the Panther vibe kind of works at night, like Pantherian, like it's just like through the darkness. It's pretty cool. I think I think they also should bring it back to Great America because I think that would be really funny. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, okay, Firebird, sure, maybe it's in good shape, but like, why would you want to save that? Who wants to save Firebird? Firebird sucks. Yeah, I just noticed. Give me a sec. I gotta show you. Look at the top of the water slides. They've already been taken over. That's pretty wild. Wild One is almost definitely not going to be saved, according to what I've heard from maintenance people. The wood is in really bad shape, and you ready for this? I know it's going to be shocking. They didn't do a good job maintaining the ride. So basically they would have to rebuild the ride from scratch to like relocate it. So unfortunately it seems like it's going to be the end for Wild One, unfortunately. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll like Ship of Theseus it. Or maybe my hope is if they like turn this into like a mall entertainment center sort of thing, they'll like keep Wild One, get rid of everything else, and like Wild One will still be around. That would be ideal. But we'll see what happens. It's not looking good, unfortunately. Well, CGA is going to close next year, so they're definitely not putting anything there. It's a beautiful day out here. Anyone else got any Superman trains is an interesting question. So, they can't go to New England as far as I'm aware. That would be the ideal, but I don't think like the state law would allow it because I think you need to have like 2 separate bars on each side, so they can't get that. Darien Lake already bought 1 train, so they have a new train already. So maybe like one of those trains goes to Darien Lake, and then they have like a Freak Frankenstein thing when they have 1 train from Darien Lake and 1 train from Six Flags America. Or they just get disappeared and sold for scrap. I don't care. I have heard the Firebird to Michigan's Adventure rumor, which I feel like that's like insulting. I feel like I'd rather not get anything than get given Firebird. Yeah. So, anyone got any more questions or anything? Just get a nice view of the, I don't know why it does the double thing. Nice view of the park entrance. It is really not, like, they did do a nice job, like, putting up signs and everything, being like, thank you for 50 years of fun, acknowledging the park's history. I think it's really kind and sweet. You can tell, like, the people who actually work here care about this park a lot. I know corporate doesn't, but the people who do work here care, and it shows on this final day. Superman, is it the first hyper to close? If you don't count Steel Phantom. Desperado. I know it's SB&O, but it's been dead for years, let's be real. Apparently the whole SLC will get relocated, which I find funny. I have not gotten food at the park today. I've gotten food at the park before. It's just like theme park food. I'm going to go to, what's it called? Hurricanes later and get a drink at Hurricanes because I need to get a drink at Hurricanes. So, yes, I do think this park has untouched potential. I kind of go into it more in my video, but there's like a decent crowd of people to draw from around here. and just like the management decisions throughout the history of this park have just, you know, been pretty disastrous, and the park's never had enough money. And I do genuinely think that if they kept investing in the park or kept staying up with the park, then it could be not closing right now. But oh, Son of Beast, good point. Son of Beast is a very good point. But yeah, I mean, I think this park, it had a lot of potential, but I still think it's a good park just how it is now. Yeah, they just don't market the park at all. Like, I barely knew this park existed growing up. I knew King's Dominion existed. I always like you drive past King's Dominion on 95, you see the King's Dominion sign and like bright, like calling you in. You always hear about Volcano. I like didn't know this park existed until like 2020 or whatever, 2019, I think. Whenever I first went here, so I think it's like 2020, like late pandemic. But like, there's a ton of people at Baltimore, DC. It's close by. Even Philly, like, you know, from where I was in Philly, it's about a 2.5 hour drive. That's very day trippable. So it's a shame. Yeah, the local contingent here is very strong, and like there are a lot of locals here today. There were more locals yesterday than enthusiasts, but it was nice to see. But yeah, if you're not really a local around here, then people don't know about it. But like the people that are local to here, they all know about the park, and they all have stories. And you know, there's a lot of sadness about the park closing, because once it's gone, it's gone. There's not really going to be anything like it, unfortunately. Wild One cannot get RMC. The structure is not strong enough for that. And also, like, they RMC Roar. They already know how to RMC Roar. They should have RMC'd Roar. Just make Joker again. It's easy. Uh-oh. Spilled some stateside on poor Professor Screamore. For shame. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start wrapping things up here. So if you have any last questions or anything, I'm going to be back in the park and enjoy the last couple hours. So you know, I'm not gonna live stream the rest of it because I just want to be present. Sorry for all the technical issues, but I'm glad there are a decent number of people who hung around. And if you have any last minute questions, this is your time to ask before I call it. Yes, Professor Screamore is a viper. This stupid snake, I love it. It was the best $3 I've ever spent in my life. And I've just been walking around and people love the snake. And also, like, how'd you guys think about this? Because I haven't done something like this before. I hope you liked it. I know I'm inexperienced. If I do this in the future, it'll go more smoothly. I can promise that. Rita's a lot of fun. It has the stupid restraints for the Intamin, but I really enjoyed it. Punchy. People don't talk about it. I didn't get stealth. Stealth was down when I went, which was heartbreaking because apparently stealth is like the best one. I don't think Ace is, you know, like Ace did with like Leap the Dips, and now Leap the Dips is closed anyway. Like, I don't think there's really any power that Ace has to actually save the ride. And people are gonna miss it. People are gonna love it, but it's one of those things. It's like the SS United States, and it's a very specific Philadelphia thing. But for anyone who's been to Philadelphia, there was like a giant cruise ship, just like from the 1940s, like just sitting in the back of the, sitting in the harbor, and it was just slowly rotting away. And for years, people were like, "Save the SS United States! Save the SS United States!" But then they're like, "It's going to cost millions and millions of dollars to fix." And guess what? They didn't get the money, so now it's being sunk as an artificial reef. That's basically what's going to happen with Wild One. People are going to be like, "Oh, save Wild One! Oh, great ride!" Which it is, and it should be saved. But it's going to cost millions and millions of dollars to do that, and Six Flags is not the park that's going to want to do that, unfortunately. But you know, don't tell me Stealth is better than Hyperia, because again, I haven't been on Stealth, so yeah, right? Like, I enjoyed like driving past that IKEA. Like there's the IKEA I went to get my couch, and you just stare out and you look at the SS United States. I miss it. It's a shame. All right, folks. Well, I think that's where I'm going to call it. Thank you for participating. This was fun. Again, sorry it was a bit messy, but I did my best, and I promise you, it'll be better in the future. If you missed the first half, I accidentally got cut out of the first half stream, so watch that for all of everything else. And enjoy. If any of you are around here, you have a couple hours left to get into the park, so good luck, Godspeed. See you on the other side, folks. Yes, a very chaotic stream, but a fun one. Now see if I can get out of the stream. Okay, bye.